Hello guys, I am back in the world of Ark Survival Evolved. Yes, you heard me, evolved. Right, so with the release of ASA, I thought we would take a hot trip down memory lane and go back to all the points of interest on ASE. And then we're going to jump straight over to ASA, just see how much they've changed. Right, okay, so my first stop is here. I did a live stream last night. Thank you everybody for kind of joining. And we are at the farm. Let's pull the map up. Probably going to put a GPS on as well. So there we are. We are around 55.50, around about there and there. ASA has got a better kind of point on the maps system. Point on the map. Right, so here we are. In creative mode also. So we are just going to have a little fly around. So I will go down to a landmark. We'll basically start out from here. So this is the lake. So that is a little landmark there. And then we're going to face into the farm. So here is the path that goes round. And then there is a little dirt road that goes up. Now this is called the farm because it has resources. So if we veer left, we have got rock carrots. And there is quite a lot here, actually. So all down here is familiar. Look, there's rock carrots. It goes all the way down. And all the way over here. Till it stops. So that is that level. But then if we go back to the dirt road again, we'll go up. A little bridge. And then it goes left and right. So we've got left again, look. Now if we go over here. Saddle route. And then some over here is saddle route. Then we come across this quaint little bridge. Into the center. And then there are some kind of ruins around. There we go. We'll just fly around here so we can have a look. Resource of honey, that seems to be there as well. And then to the left, there is a little mound with metal on. All right, okay. So that is that bit known as the farm. Now let's open over to ASA. Okay, so here we are in Valguero ASA, and with all the goodness of the lighting, the fog, the grass, and all the textures and loveliness. Right, let's have a little flap up, put the map on. So we are kind of there, 54 by 48.9, and same location. So if push H, the lake, and then it turns into the farm over here. There we go. So now we're at the farm. This is the area in ASE where I have my little hut. So the kind of like the topography, like the map thing is kind of the same. Obviously the things are slightly different because we have got better textures and stuff. So we came up here, and then the first layer to the left, we had all rock carrots and stuff, but there isn't any on here at this level. And there isn't any on the right, is there? There are some crops here. There is just a few and far between, kind of a small smattering, shall we say. But there are like rock carrots and that stuff here. And right, so then we go up to the second level. This is the second level that had the saddle route on, the potatoes on ASE. Again, there is not... anything here? No, don't think there is. There we go. Excuse me, coming through. Here's the bridge, the little land bridge with the pond underneath it. And then the top bit there, where the ruins are. So the crops are kind of in here and around as well. We come over this side. Here we are, look, rock carrots. I just ain't got my harvest settings set that high. And if we go the opposite side, we have a... what is it? Long grass. I think it's long grass on the other side. Let's just go up here. So Oh, savile root. And in there, long grass. So there we go. So that is the farm. Okay, on to my next area for comparison. So this is known as the lair. So we're on near the redwoods. Let's pull the map out. You can already tell there's something fiery down there. So there we are. We are 77.0 by 42.7. And it's called the lair for a good reason. Let's put that away and that away. Again, we're still in creative mode, but if we follow this little path down here, let's go up. You can start to see the webs, and if we look down there, there is an angry brood mother that's just kind of just chilling about. It's going to cause us issues, but never mind. So there we go. Oh, it's like a little bat cave. Let's go deeper. Okay, so this cave has got all sorts of kind of, well, it's a cave. It's like a cave. There's onyx, and things that are hanging from the ceiling. So that's a Rex, look. Oh, whoop. There we go. A mummified Rex, all wrapped up, ready for something to eat. Oh, these are nest of babies. Oh, and another Rex. Just to have a meal as they come out. So there we go. Let's venture on down. A little smoke, a little ambiance, some more eggs, webs all over the place. Oh, and some survivors and other things as well. Holy crap. And then we go like kind of into the cave. So this goes into a full-blown cave. I mean, I won't go too deep, but I just want to have a look at the kind of differences of. But there we go. So we are at the lair. Right, let's go over to ASA and have a little scooch around that area. Okay, we're at the second location, the lair. So pretty much the same deal. Let's go down. We won't go too deep into the cavern, but if we have a look here, it looks kind of the same here, if you are. I'm not going to lie. Right, let's get over that. All right, we've come to the other end. All right, let's have a look over here. So there's the brood mother stomping around in a little domain with all the minions. And the Rex that's wrapped up. Anything else? Oh, survivors. They're in a cocoon. Come on, let's just get above up here. So we kind of came in this way. Is there another way over here? Pretty much goes the same way. Alright. So we've got all the badness in here. And then it drops down into the proper cave. This is where it got dark last time that we went. We only ventured in so far. But the lighting and everything else, like the lighting from the crystals, the ambience is totally different. Oh, we've got organic polymer plants in here as well. Awesome. Again, I'm not going too far into the cave, but there we go. So that is that. That's the lair. Okay, so not really a landmark as such on ASE. Sort of kind of a little island. So this, we are still, we're just away from the farm. So there is a little bay over there. And then we come to this bit, which is classed as the lake. And there is like a little island here. A little herbivore island. Nothing much happening on it. Kind of a lot of real estate. And it comes over here. And then there's another little sort of a shallow crossing onto this part. So nothing fantastical about this. I mean, it looks pretty. If you compare it with a background as well. Oh, look at that look. That is picturesque. Absolutely cinema. Right. Okay. Now we're going to go over to ASA and have a look at the revamp. Okay, so here we are to the next spot, the lair. Oh, I forgot to pull the map up last time, but there we are. So that's where we are here. There is the farm over in the distance, just on that point. We can see the dock. That's just rendered in. This is that little island. But what they've done now, look, is they have added that building onto there. So that was the kind of island that we had before. And now they have added this little point of interest on here. And it's quite cool addition, because normally, like, that would be an island with a few resources, a few herbivore tames, and I don't know, maybe somebody would build a base on there. But now we have this little area, and it is epic. I'll say we'll just have a little overview. Obviously, through the course of videos, we'll have a more detailed look of the nooks and crannies. But I just wanted to have a little look at the points of interest. So there we are. Okay, so we are at our next point of interest on ASE, and this is known as the Redwoods. There we go. And there's the coordinates. This is where we are in ASE. And so there is like a massive kind of fort structure. Let's just get an overview. So we're standing on these steps that go down. So there's the open kind of Redwoods area. Now, if we just have a little float up, a bridge that goes underneath, as you can see, like all the things happening below us. Then we go into kind of the fort area itself, and it goes like left and then goes right. There is a little staircase leading up onto a set of battlements that goes around the exterior. It's quite, I mean, like, structures like this were quite cool, and hot base locations. So if you haven't got this one already, you're kind of missing out, because everybody's season players have got this, I guarantee it. A little set of staircase that goes down to a broken bridge. There we go. Let's have a look over there. And over back this way. So when you come into this, like, I don't know, what is it, like a courtyard? It goes back into a cave. Let's go up the stairs. Again, the potential for base building here is enormous. And then we go back into the cave. And then it drops down. And then we come all the way back here. And there is like a set of doors. Just blocked off with some rubble. So there we go. There is that location. Let's go out. It's deep into like the cliff. Mountainside. And that is what it looks like from above. Right. Let's nip over to ASA and have a look at their version. Okay, so here we are at the Redwoods. And put the map on. So there's the coordinates. 60.8 by 12.2. And let's just have a little zoom up. So it's pretty much the same as ASE. Let's just go under the bridge. Follow the same kind of route. So that over there, and then this over here where the ramp comes up. Let's follow this round. Up and over into the courtyard. Again, it's very familiar. Then we came in here, but now the doorway that was blocked is open. And there is a little staircase that goes down. It doesn't really go any deeper. It just drops down into this bit. But still, they have added a few more flurries to the map. But the main stuff kind of looks the same. Let's just fly out over here. And that's it there. So that's in the cliff, like the mountain that we've already seen before. Over here is a little bridge, the little bridge that was broken, and the pathway that goes up, round, and under. There we go. So that's what that looks like. Okay, so we're at our next point of interest on ASE, and this is known as the Great Trench. So here we go. There is the coordinates, 0.09.4, should I say, by 70.5. I'm just standing at the edge of the trench. So there's like ice wyverns normally all around. I've just done a quick dino wipe because I was getting attacked and I couldn't really see what's going off. Probably have to do another one mid-recording, but never mind. Right. So this is, well, like a wyvern trench, really. So if we go down, you can see, let's go all the way on the exterior first. It looks kind of cool. Again, there is ice wyverns spawning in, and they live above ground. And nests above ground as well. There is a couple of like little nest sites there, look. And oh, there is actually one there. There we go. So, but they're normally like floating above here, waiting in ambush to get you. Like I say, I've literally just done a dino wipe, and then you've got these sausages that come for you straight away. Right, let's go all the way to the end. So it's not a massive kind of trench, not really. AS on Scorched Earth was a lot bigger. So this is the ice section. Let's go below, because there is a fire section too. So if we go down here, and then just behind, it goes into a cave. So if we follow this round, so this is normally where the fire wyverns would live. If we go down there, again, here's the nest sites. Look, typical nest slots. I don't think there's any eggs in any holes. But there you go. And it's quite warm in here. And normally hostile. Oh, there we go. We have got a fire egg in a little nest site there. Typical one. What you normally come in here for. Okay. I need a full sealed cave. There's only like kind of one way in, one way out deal. Right. Now I need to find my way out. Let's go over here. Is this the way out? Is this the way out? Yep. There we go. Just keep going up. Follow the light. Ta-da! Right, so that is that end. And also there is one at the opposite end of the kind of trench. So if we go over here, and I do believe there's kind of a little cut through at some places. No. Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. It's been a hot minute since I've been on here. Anyway, so the opposite end, it's kind of same look. A little pocket where you go in and around. And then back down to a trench with the same sort of things, with the nest sites all the way around. Right, okay. So let's go over to ASA and check that out. I'm probably going a little bit too fast for you to take everything in, but you're going to be probably more concentrated on ASA. I know I will be. Right, let's go. Okay, so the next one is the Great Trench. This is what this looks like. Obviously, a load more detail and stuff in there. Lots and lots of ice wyverns. I've not done a dino wipe. See if we can kind of get through it without causing any distractions or interest. Okay, so the same deal as before. We go down in here into the underground cave. Let's just go around here. All the cavey creatures that you can come to expect in a cave. So here are the pockets. So it's kind of exactly the same. It looks exactly the same, but the lighting is obviously a lot better. Right, let's get out of here and then go to the kind of opposite side. So the trenches, the frost trench, if you like, or where the frost wyverns are, exactly the same look. There we go. We've caused a ruckus. And it goes all the way around over, and then there is the second one this side. This is where you would find the wyverns as well. The fire wyvern. So you've got the fire and ice. Here we go. Anybody got any eggs in here? The little cubbies. Oh yeah, okay. Anybody got an egg? I just want an egg. No. It's super hot in here. And that goes around in a big circle and then just comes back out. Oh, there is. Oh, there we go. So there. So you've got the fire and ice wyverns together in this little place. Don't get lost on the way out. Right. So there we go. That is the Great Trench. Okay, the next point of interest that we're going to look at, we are in the it's not the jungle, it's just jungle. There we go. That's it. Everything normally starts with the. It's been the farm, the lair, the lake, and now this is just jungle. Right, here we are, 37.8 by 90.4. There is like a massive castle on top of a kind of a rock mound. And all right, there we go. So let's just have a look at the exterior first. Let's float around the exterior. Put that away. And then it comes over this natural like next mound over here. There's another mound over here. Now, I do believe there is like a staircase that goes down to one of these. We'll probably check that out. Right. Anyway. Let's start over from this bit. So, some ruins. And then we go across this little bridge into the main castle itself. And in we go. Again, it'll be probably another prime base location. Once we get in the area, we kind of get the base buff as well, like the house buff. Can we move in a little bit? There we go. So there, it's like that. Floors that have fell through come down, so we've got some rubble. And each corner has got its I don't know, what would you call this, like a turret, a battlement or something, on each corner of the main floor, the main hall. And I think this is the one that goes all the way down. Let's just drop down. Into a cave. There we go. Then we're into the secret kind of a tunnel area. Let's go all the way down. And it should pop out at the kind of bottom. There we go. There is a secret little entrance just there. Looks a bit bland on ASE, if I'm not gonna lie. Right, let's have another little look at that. Excuse me. So there we go. That is the jungle. Okay, the next kind of point of interest, jungle, just jungle. Let's have a look where we are. 37.9 by 90.5, and it's a little more overgrown. So we're at the castle. Let's just have a little overview. So there is the castle. It's got more foliage and stuff on, but the structure is kind of basically the same. So if we follow this down, again, the lighting is makes it a little different. The ambiance is a lot better. All right, let's go down. And also we have got obviously the staircases, the battlements. They're the bottom floor, aren't they? Right, all the way down. And oh wait. Even I'm getting lost. Okay, the little turrets with the stairs. Oh, have they changed that though? Let's just have a little run round. So we have doorways, but there is no staircase that spirals up. All right, let's go check it out upstairs. Oh. Okay, so they slightly changed it then, I believe. So there is no spiral staircase on one of these corners or on every corner. And let's go over this bit. So that's the ruin on that. That's the bridge. That's the front. That's where we come into the grand entrance. And so yeah, so we had like a staircase going up and round. Now they are just kind of like just little rooms. Each layer, I guess. And then there was the secret cave. Now, where is that? I don't think it's in. Oh, yep, there we go. Here we go. So that goes all the way down to here. And then we come through. So the crystal, the lighting. Absolutely beautiful. And then eventually we come out into the jungle bit at the bottom. There we go. That's that bit. Okay, next kind of area. I won't say it's a point of interest, but it would intrigue me. We are in the White Cliffs. They're called the White Cliffs because, well, there is these stunning cliffs, and they are white. Imagine that. There is lots of kind of vegetation and stuff below. There are Deinonychus like running about, I can see. And this was just like a massive kind of expanse area. Are people saying like it looks smaller than they remember? I don't know. Well, judge for yourself. But it is kind of massive, and it goes all the way around there as well. It is a big area all the way down here. Anyway, let's get the map out. Okay, so we're kind of off map. Let's pull that out there. So 70, like 70-ish kind of across this area. So there's the jungle back there here. And then it goes into the White Cliffs. And then if we follow this all the way down, it comes to our point of interest that I was going to pick up on. This is the Forgotten City. So it goes over to the White Cliffs and then all the way over here. Let's go. To this little kind of thing. Again, it's all ruins. And let's pull that up. We're still on the White Cliffs, but then it comes into over here. Forgotten City. But that's kind of part of it as well. It just, when I pulled it up, it just said the cliffs, and I thought, oh, well, let's check those out as well. Again, there is a lot of base potential around here, but it is kind of a massive area. Too big for one person, I'd say. This is kind of tribe-ish areas. Some nice little spots that you can adopt for landing and stuff, flyers. Let's go over here. And it sort of goes all the way back, all the way down over here, comes across, and then comes across to this like bridge, this broken bridge, onto this like area itself. It does have dangers though, so be careful. Alright. A couple of resources there. Ooh, nice. A Deinonychus nest right below you. And there's the broken bridge. And let's go here. So there's nothing kind of with a top to it. It's well, it just looks like lots and lots of ruins. A cool area nonetheless. Right, we'll go over here because there is a nasty little thing for PvP. I say nasty, it's kind of fun. I know Syntax fell in it once or twice. So, here we go. This is kind of cool. So, it's got a set of steps going up to it. And there's like a pit. I don't know, you could put angry dodos in there. Challenging and fighting to the death. But once you get in the pit, you can't get out. Unless you're in creative mode, of course. Or you come in a flyer. But if you fall in here or get put in here, this becomes like a kind of a natural prison. It's not really called anything. It's just a little landmark is, quite the feature. Yeah, the devs are liking that one, I guess. So there we go, that's that. A lot of these broken structures again that don't really kind of, I don't know, you can use them as obstacles, certainly for taming and stuff. You can use these to kind of zerp and run around. Alright, excuse me with throat. And there we go. So that's landmark. Okay, so these are the White Cliffs. Or we're still in the jungle. So there we go. Let's have a little flyby and we'll go on to the ruins. So if we come over here, they go to the White Cliffs. Again, it looks exactly the same. A little bit more detail. So the white has got more kind of green in it. I think the white on the other one was more vibrant, should I say. But there is a lot of detail in this. But it kind of, this is my favorite kind of landscape, to be fair. Lots of open plains, different kind of elevations, little smatterings of like water here and there. I do like this area. Right, so if we come over here, White Cliffs change into the Forgotten City. So this is where we went over there. Again, it's pretty much the same deal. In fact, I think it's set out more or less the same. So if we go over here, there are lots of ruins. A couple of statues this time. I don't think they was on there. Was it on ASE? It's been a minute. But again, the same deal with all the kind of ruin structures. We've got a little house buff under here. Or we did have. Yep, there we go. We've got a little house buff under here. Let's just go up the stairs and round. Again, it's the texture that does it. The little fleck of green in there. That just takes away like the whiteness of it from before. So it's not as clean. It still looks epic though. I mean, look at that. Look at that that cliff face there. That is awesome. But yeah, this bit is pretty much the same as ASE. In fact, where's the there we go. So this is the pit that so PvP players are gonna have some fun with this. So we can keep you in here. We'll drop you in here and you can't get out. Anyway, that is that. Let's go across to the broken bridge. Although the broken bridge doesn't look so broken. I mean, it's got chunks missing out of it. Oh no, it looks the same. Deinonychus nests are normally under here as well. They've just probably not spawned in, but there we go. Nice. Right, so there we go. The Forgotten City. Okay, for my next kind of ASE landmark, well, it's not really a landmark as such. I am in the middle of the lake. All will become clear shortly. Right, so I am at, where are we at? The lake. And there we are. That's where I am at this precise coordinates. And all I'm going to do is drop straight in. And if we go all the way down, right, I'm in create mode, so let's go all the way down. There is like an opening, so there's a trench, and there is an opening which goes down and then goes down, 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 and then we come into the abyss. So here it is. There is two, I believe two. I think there's only two entrances. That is one, and we will go check the other one out. But when you come into the abyss, this is where all the deep sea creatures are. So your squids, your mosas, your plesses, and also there is some kind of resources as well down here. We can see there is where the opposite side of that. If we come across here, there is black pearls. Lovely. So that's what that looks like on ASA. Let's ASE. Sorry. Now then, there is two entrances. Oh, we've got Alpha 2 so on us. And it is a cave, like, so if you go up, there is no way out to the surface. There is only two ways in that I know of, unless somebody knows of another way. Right, let's go back and check out the other way as well. Okay, so here we are on the lake. Let's just put H on. So we're on the lake, and we are at the same kind of coordinates, 45.4 by 33.8 roughly. Okay, let's take a dive in the water. So there's the fort, the island fort, if you like. And I mean, look at this. Look how stunning this is. Oh man, I love the sunsets. I mean, I've been a big fan of that since they did the stuff on Ragnarok. Anyway, Right, so if we just drop straight in, there should be, and there is, a little thing that we can go straight down. Oh, wow, it is so dark. Huh. In fact, we are going to need Gamma. Gamma 4. Okay, so where are we? Still need to go down. Okie doke. Is it going to lighten up? I mean, okay, here we are. Bearing in mind we do have Gamma 4 on, but that initial hole, holy crap, that is so dark. So once we come in here, we are in the abyss. Let's put Gamma 2 on. Let's just see what it looks like with the crystal lit normally. So Gamma 2.5. That'll bring it back. Again, looks kind of awesome with the lighting. Here we go. So we got the pearls, the black pearls. Lovely. Again, there is another entrance to this. So there's the lava that was at the bottom. I don't know. I mean, we're still showing cold, but I guess if we touch it, we're going to die. I'm just in creative mode at the minute. So that's there. But the black pearls show up really good. Okay, so you'll be able to come down here farming them. Again, as it's the abyss, there is all the kind of creatures in here. Is that the second hole? I don't know. So there is a second entrance to it. And I think it's something to do with the crystals on the roof. That's where you've got to find them. But again, it soon drops off pretty dark. You might need a miner's helmet or something down here, because this is seriously dark. Right, anyway, you're going to get lost in here. I guarantee it. Let's go to the other entrance. Okay, so I'm in a place and it's called the Boreal Forest. Okay, maybe that's over that side. I've got a little location marker there for me, and we are there on the map, and 64.8 by 73.1. And if we go into the water straight away in this little shallow bit from here, you can see the lake of Valguero is fairly shallow. I mean, that is probably about the deepest down there where that coral is. But if we just come over here, there is a drop off and it goes underneath. So this is the second kind of entrance. As you can see, we've gone into this cave and we're going down and we're going down. And then that leads back into the abyss. So this is a long cave through. And it eventually opens out. And we join the abyss. So this is this kind of second entrance. I am not too sure if there is another one, but these are the only two that I know of, put it that way. And I've not really explored this bit because you kind of get lost in here. So there is a crystal coming from the roof that I mean, if you keep coming round, you can see it literally, you get thrown away. You don't know where you are. You're like, where am I? So you need to stop close to the wall. And there we are. We are in the abyss. We're back in. And right, there we go. So let's get out and check out that one. Okay, so I am at the other entrance. Pull the map up. So 64.8 by 72.9, or thereabouts. There's a couple of dead turtles on there, I guess, for harvesting, getting resources from. So we're going to take a little walk into the water. And it should be just after here somewhere. To just drop down. Okay, let's just go into a little faster mode. Oh, yeah, there we go. So there's the drop down. Now, is it going to be as dark as before? Yes, it is. Oh, we can just make out the glow from underneath. There we go. So this is the long tunnel that leads into the abyss. Are we still? Oh, yep, there we are. We're classed as being in the abyss now. And then that comes through and then opens out into the actual abyss. Again, lots of kind of sharks and stuff in here. So just keep going. And then eventually opens out into the nightmare of no escape. Good luck with that. Anyway, moving on. Okay then, so we are going to explore the Aberration now. Again, there's two entrances that I know of, possibly another entrance as well, but I don't know where that is. But so I'm going to look at the ones that where I know as. The obvious one is here, so it depends where you stand. If I stand here, I am in the boreal forest, and if I stand just back here, I'm at the lake. So it's I'd say it's the boreal forest, 38.1 by 57.0. So if we have a look at this cliff, you can see there is like a piece over there that kind of just drops down, and if you just look inside, you can see some crystal, just a slight glow of some crystal above, or in between the crack there. So if we squeeze his way in, you can get in with a dino. It's not really a tight fit, but if we drop down here, as you can tell, it becomes Aberration. Right, let's go down into it a little bit. That way we're going down. A little bit of a load lag. But there we go. Just keep going down. And then it does open out into a full-blown Aberration area. Now, also, there is like a pink radiation zone as well. So this area contains all your Aberration resources and dinos. Anything that you want and wish for in Aberration is right here. There are even some like little structures as well over this way. And so we'll have a little look around there on ASA and also the ASE version. Well, this version. The river, again, I've done a dino wipe, so things are kind of slow spawning in, especially in single player. I don't know why that is. It takes a hot minute for anything to come in. But even in ASE, you must agree that it still does look really good. I can't wait to see what ASA do with it. Right, anyway. Let's go up there. There is a radiation zone. Let's just see if we can go and find that kind of quickly. Lots of structures over here, maybe. It kind of goes pink. It's only a small area. And let's go down a little bit more. Let's go down deeper. And again, we're going around in circles. Let me just try and see if I can find that zone. Okay, it's literally right here. I went around that way. I should have come this way. So this is like the radiation zone. Again, it's small. It's very small, considering. I'm in creative mode, but if I came out of creative mode, I would get radiation poisoning. In fact, let me just come out of that just to show you. There we go. Go back in creative mode. It's going to take a hot second because we've got radiation poisoning. But yeah, I say it's small. Well, it is compared to the normal Aberration. But yeah, everything that you get in the radiation zone would be here too. You can see like there's like a little Rockwell window to the thingy arena. All your stuff down here. There is even like a little river right at the bottom. A radiation fluid river, whatever you call it. There we go. Is that it? Yeah, not a very big one, but nonetheless, it's kind of dangerous. Right, there we go. So let's go over to the second entrance that I know of. Okay, so here we are, and this is a bit more prominent, really. You can tell it's got the purple kind of glow. So let's pull the map up. 38.2 by 57.9, maybe. Oh, thereabouts. And again, if we push... so we're in the Boreal Forest. Boreal. But if we just step back, there we go. So we cross the border. We go in from the lake to there. Let's turn around. I tend to play with the fog off. I mean, I don't know. It's probably like a preference thing, but I don't know. Sometimes it just... The light shafts are enough for me, I think. But anyway, I'm going to leave it on. So here we are. This is the Aberration entrance number 1. Again, I think there are more than one entrance, but I know of 2. And we're going to check those out. But yes. Right, okay. Oh, are we on Gamma 2.5? Let's bring that down. It just seems hella bright. Gamma 2.5. Oh no, this is normal gamma. So it is extremely bright as we come in here. So you can follow the path all the way down till we get into the aberration zone. Yeah, there we go. Let's follow it round. Again, as soon as it opens up, wow, I think the lighting is a little overpowered. Right, let me just turn the fog off. I'll turn it back on, see if that makes a... Oh, that dramatically makes a difference. So yeah, so the fog is like obviously interfering with the light. It's reflecting back and make it look a bit more. Right, I'll turn it back on because we want to keep continuity. But that's the thing. Again, it is a preference, I guess. But sometimes it can be a little overpowering because the light source is coming through there and it's refracting on the fog. So it makes it look a little thick, shall we say. Right. Okay. So here we are in the aberration zone, the emerald forest and such like, with the structures and stuff that we're seeing. It pretty much looks exactly the same, apart from the crystals and the lighting, obviously. But the basic kind of layout, even with the structures look, is probably exactly the same. Right, let's have a little zip round and see if we can find the radiation zone, which is over there. I can already see a little pink bit. That's guiding us down. Again, here we go. We're dropping here. Rock drakes and the nests and such like, they're all about. And if I was to come out of creative mode, I would succumb to radiation. Okay, so we are at the hidden lake. So there we go, and let's pull the GPS up. So we're at 32.3 by 92.6, and there is just a big hole. So this is the second kind of entrance. So you have to take a leap of faith and go in here, and you just go into like a pond. There you go, and then you come over this edge. And then drop down again. And then you just come over here. And you get down into there. So we get into like the aberration zone. Now this way, you're kind of going to need grapples and stuff. Because if you come this way. And you are on here. When you come up to this edge, it's kind of a long way down. Okay, we're still classed as being in the jungle. So there you go, look. It's there is all the way down there. I don't think there's any water below. There isn't, it's just pure land. So you've got to traverse these kind of crystally bits and get all the way down to here. And then we pop down into the emerald forest. Right. There we go. Cool. And here we are at the hidden lake. And let's pull the coordinates up. So 32.3 by 92.6. And here it is. It's goodbye. Let's just have a little float above. Kind of the same. In fact, does this look... I don't know. Just seems a little off to me. It just seems a little off. Like that bit there, then that bit there. It just seems like it doesn't seem right to me. Anyway, down we go. So this is the second kind of entrance. So we go into the water. And then over the edge. Let's go up over there. And then into the other pond. Boom. Oh wait, have they made it so you can actually get swim down here now? Right, let's just have a look. I guess that uh-oh. I think that's... Oh yeah, that would definitely hurt. You'd have to aim for the... Right. So they've made it so there's water down there because the other one was, as we've seen, where the crystals were, it was just a dry entrance. You came down to here, there was no water. But anyway, so this is the... so aim for the wet bit. And yeah, so you can jump in a like a deep pond, maybe. Yeah, I think you could make that. You'd have to come a ways out. Anyway, so here we are. We are at the second entrance to the Aberration zone. Where are we? Jungle, which will change into... Oh, hang on. No. We haven't gone down far enough yet. Huh. So you see, there is... Huh. Yeah, forget that. There isn't. Huh. Now, I'm guessing that you're either going to need grappling hooks or a tame or climbing pick to kind of get down there. Because if we just... Yeah, that's a long drop to take a bit of a hit. Boom. Yeah. It is. Or you could parachute down. I mean, there are various different ways you can get down here. H. Here we are. The Emerald Forest. So we are back in the Aberration zone. Nice. Okay, there is one more spot I wanted to check out, basically on ASE. And it's like, it's a nice little memorial. So there is a garden here. Look at that, look, with the god rays coming down. So we are at 34.6 by 88.3. Bring the map up. We are kind of there on the map. And here we go. So basically it is for those who have ascended. We've probably all got like some friends, some family members that have like kind of passed on. And this is like a little memorial. Just something that was done for the community. We all know somebody. I myself have a community, a Patreon community. And one of my admins, sadly, he's got kind of cancer as well. And yeah, we've not heard from him for a bit. We're always optimistic he's going to pop back in and say hi. But we still think of you. And yeah. Right, anyway, let's go to ASA. And to last off, we will visit the memorial place. Now, there are no torches on there, which I find a bit strange. But if I run past here, I swear I can hear burning torches. As I turn my head, it's very subtle, but I can hear burning torches. So that's the roar of the water. And then it stops. Bizarre. Anyway, so yeah, so this is... there are plenty more points of interest on here. They have added a crap ton of stuff. And don't forget, we've got baby flyers now. Absolutely awesome. I'm going to be checking out the map in more detail, but I just thought I'd give you guys a little look-see of what we had compared to what we've got. Right, guys, don't forget to whack a like on it, comment, and subscribe. All that's left me to do is to wave or backflip and see you in the next one.